I was at a school the other day. We were short staffed at one of our programs, and so I was filling in. And this kid was really into the books on the shelf, and he's asking me if I've read books, and I'm asking him if he's read books. And I said, "No, but I bet you could get to the library." He's like, "I've never been to the library," and this is a fifth grader, and like I just completely took that for granted. But I mean, and this is a very small example. But if we don't know that kids haven't even been to a library, what else don't we know about some of these students we're serving? And how can we, not that we need to go solve all these problems and present solutions, we can't just go out with a solution focus, but if we can really go out and inquire about what they like to do, what brings them joy. The first question you ask, what brings you joy? What do you like to do? And how can we bridge these gaps? How can we make school more meaningful for each of those students? And it's not the administrator, and it's not the student success coach or the attendance advocate or the superintendent. It's whoever in the district is going to have the best, closest relationship, the most interactions with that kid. It could be an instructional assistant. It's more likely a teacher. And, then we got to find a way to support our staff in making these meaningful connections. So it's empowering. How do we empower from the top down, or how do we invite ideas from the bottom up, ways to build these relationships? And where do those meet? Because when we have strong relationships and we have a better desire to get into school, we will end up with better performance. And we've seen that in some of the schools that we've served, where they've made some strategic changes, opened up the doors for some better pathways for two-way authentic communication, more messaging going out, better messaging in where language needs, where there's gaps in meeting language needs. And that means underserved. I think I was reading the language on the MCP on the MCP language, and it was like, it's like underserved populations. I can't remember. I'd have to pull it up again, but it's like, where aren't we meeting the needs of our parents with that are limited English proficient? Anyway, okay, that was a big
Oh,
tangent, but so that's kind of where those intersections meet for me.
yeah, no, I mean, I took lots of notes, of course. I think the biggest thing that popped up for me was just the focus on relationships, right?